camera.
Time in the morning for a camera edition.
Oh, hi, hello.
Ready to rock the T-side?
Yes, I think so. Well, very ready. If yesterday was anything to go by, yeah, the car's running absolutely fantastically, which is a huge sigh of relief after all the troubles that we've been through. And yeah, it seems really good. I felt like I was driving okay, so to see what happens in practice this morning. Let's hope it doesn't break.
That looks lovely to wear, Michael.
Oh, good.
Just to keep you cool.
I'm going to avoid putting that on for as long as possible.
Put it on the rad. So, looks like the prop shaft broken again, which is looks like the sliding joint in the front at the minute, so we're just trying to get it off. Maybe we can repair it or do something to get it back out there. We'll find out in a few minutes when we get off.
She's dead, Jim.
So there should be splines on that, right?
There should definitely be splines on that. So we got uprated tube, but obviously the next weakest link was that, and what a bloody lovely day! So this legend, Paul Beachy, even though he's a bit on the internet, but in real life, he's actually a nice guy. We have a car to use. Hopefully I don't break it. You'll be alright.
Alright. Walk of shame, come on.
You might notice it's not my pits now. This is back in the lovely Paul Beachy's pits. For some reason he's still smiling. I can't see why. But I took it out, I did 2 laps, 2 1/4 laps. And then I stripped 3rd gear going down the straight.
It's got a strong left arm, that's all I can say.
I'm not having a good day today.
There's one more guy left, Eddie. This guy currently unbeaten in 2018. Every single qualifying he has topped it. Every single twin battle he has won it. It is the one and only Northern Smoke Machine, Duane McKeever. Limited practice early, said he didn't need to get out on circuit, Eddie. What has this guy got? As Duane McKeever, representing Trey's Tyres, leaves the line. Whoa, big initiation from McKeever, Eddie.
Yeah, huge initiation from McKeever. He's almost 10 years drifting and he's only 22 years of age. And this guy is just one of the coolest customers behind the wheel. He is almost unstoppable. And it's going to take something special to be...
Oh! Whoa!
What has gone wrong?
Good chiseler, that chat in it.
There's a boat. Oh, you found the compass.
need the cup. You don't need that cup already.
No, we can put my cup in there. Well, the back of the chance over there.
Go ahead.
That oil. What's the matter? Don't know that oil's matter.
Where you go, let it. Fair play, Curly.
This would be live to push on the trailer now. So what have you actually done?
He needed a diff with a 3-5 ratio, which is somehow precisely what we have in the back of the
There
car.
wasn't third gear that's in the commentary then.
What's that?
They said he blew his third gear out in the commentary.
Blew the diff.
So there's lots of confusion as to why they were taking the diff out of your car to repair his car.
Yeah, no, yeah, he took the diff out of my car and yeah, just chucking it in now.
Here. Done. Yeah, go there. Good luck to you.
So we got that wrong, didn't we?
I got that wrong. So actually, they did a much more
Creative.
let's go with creative thing of my diff is quite a lot taller, so there's a longer ratio diff basically. So he blew third out of his car, out of his gearbox. So what they did is put my diff in, which is a much taller ratio, so now hopefully he can do the whole track in second gear instead of third gear. Hopefully. Oh, and also they just turned the rev limit up to like 9,500 RPM, so he'll either make it or bits of piston will come out. At least they can try.
Let's find out.
He sits on a 0 after blowing third gear, but they have got the car back working. Oh,
So it looks like he's going to potentially warm his tyres.
warm
Eddie.
the
This
tyres,
could be,
yeah. Just whoa, my
Like,
heart.
so like Eddie says, this guy currently unbeaten in the UK or in Ireland, currently sits on a 0 after his first qualifying run. If this ever was a time to get your phone out to film somebody put in a run at Teesside, it would be right now.
Yeah,
Pulling
representing
up to the line.
Tri-Ace Tires, Hell Performance, Bradley Motorworks, McKeever Auto Spares, PT Motorsport Electrics, Euro M Sport, Duane McKeever. The Northern Smoke Machine leads the line. He needs to put out a big run. Big weight transfer from Duane McKeever as he takes it nice and high on the bank, sending up that smoke signal. Now starting to scrub that speed as he comes into that tight technical section, and this is where it all went wrong on the first run from Duane McKeever. Keeping it big, shredding those Tri-Ace tires, and he crosses the line. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your round one winner and championship leader, Duane McKeever.
Okay, so we're back from BDC Round 2 with a very ill car again.
It's not as ill as last time. It's a bit ill. It is poorly.
So prop shaft is snapped again. This time it's on the sliding joint rather than the actual tube, which obviously resulted in the end of the weekend because we didn't have a spare prop shaft, although we could use that. So the reason for the prop snapping is something we haven't really talked about. Michael, would you like to tell everyone why you prop keep snapping?
So the theory behind the prop snapping all the time is not actually due to the build of the car, it's more due to my inability to drive correctly. So we think we don't have any in-car footage, and I'm certain I'm not doing it, but all the evidence points to me letting the clutch up before I'm letting the handbrake fully off. Now, because we've got ridiculously strong clutch, a very strong diff, very strong drive shafts, we've been through upgrading all of those bits and pieces. The weak link, aside from my driving now, is the prop shaft. We, aside from learning to drive better, we are going to do a few improvements on the car, but we'll let you know what that is in our next vlog.
Yes, we've got a few different ideas of ways to kind of, I guess, to try and help the problem. we think part of it is down to, obviously there's a driving aspect, but even in a situation where you're driving and you panic and that kind of thing, it'd be nice not to have this issue. Quite a lot of the other pro drivers talked over the weekend and said, oh yeah, I snapped my prop and I did that by accident, all these kind of things, or snapped something, ruined my car doing that. So we've got a few ideas of different ways that we can try and help the situation, to try and take a bit of stress off the drivetrain. Because Mike said it's quite a torquey engine low down with the nitrous. The clutch clamps like anything. There's no slip in the clutch. All the back end is very rigid, and it doesn't help that we've got some very big 4-pot brakes on the back as well, which are fantastic at locking. The handbrake almost takes minimal effort to lock, really, doesn't it? No matter what speed it is.
You could do it with your finger.
So the problem is, obviously, when that power goes through it, the brakes are just clamping dead shut and not allowing the drivetrain to move or anything, which is why we're resulting in the props. However, the new and improved prop loop seems to have done its job.
It saved quite a lot of damage, so there's no massive hole in the tunnel anymore, there's no smashed bits and pieces, there's no flattened exhaust. I still have my legs that are working fine, so we're very happy about that.
Yeah, and weekend wasn't a complete waste because we were able to salvage parts off of this car to help out Duane, who went on to win the event. So that's 2 BDC wins.
That's a Brucey bonus. And we did also prove that the car can do it when I'm not braking it. Practice on Saturday went very well for us, so we were driving, but the car was going very well and starting to get the hang of driving it, so I don't think it was a complete waste.
No, we got some good time in the car. All of the running issues, everything seems to be solved now, doesn't it? We didn't have any issues at all, just literally the drivetrain / driver problems. Get a new prop, maybe new driver. And yeah, so check in next time to see some of our interesting ideas of how we're going to help reduce the drivetrain breakage issues. Any questions, drop them in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video.